greatest automotive channel in all of YouTube land. Now, as you probably have noticed, there's been a little bit of a civil war here in America. I'm talking about with electric trucks. You got Hummer, Tesla, Rivian, and of course, well, I'm forgetting Ford, but here, this just dropped. It is absolutely epic. The Chevy Silverado. Is this the one to win it all?
Yep, Chevy dropped the nuke.
Well, the only problem is that it's really expensive. This one, $97,000.
Oops, I just didn't mean to hit you. I had my eyes closed. I'm sorry. I'm not being abusive. You just walked into it. But you don't have to worry about the price. It is the launch edition price, where with Tesla, they had $102,000 for their sort of launch edition. They go for gold in the very beginning,
okay,
and then they lower the price down to earth, and there's rebates, incentives. Like the starting price is 70 grand, right?
For the base, like the work truck,
right? For now, but like all American automakers, they love to negotiate, they love to haggle, so they're gonna have that big price there. You walk into the dealership here in a year or two, and you're like, man, I want my incentives. They get 5 grand rebate.
Did you just say it like that?
5 grand discount. You get 10 grand off your truck. I'm gonna throw in some floor mats and all that. It's the way American cars work. Okay. So yeah, that is a big price, but it is a big truck.
It's amazing too, and I guess like the best part, the fireworks part, if you will, the range.
Yes.
That's unbelievable. It kills all the other electric trucks. But
right.
What did you say, 450?
People are seeing 460, 470 if they're driving it light-footed enough in range, which is unbelievable. But they get that. It's sort of a cheat code. They get it by using a 200 kilowatt hour battery, which is massive. I mean, it's twice as big as our Cadillac Lyriq. But because this thing is so sleek and aerodynamic, it's the same battery as the Hummer EV, same platform basically.
Right, but it's a lot lighter than the Hummer. Yeah,
a little bit lighter, 1,000 pounds or so. But then just the aerodynamics of it, the setup of it gives it way more range, because the Hummer only has like 310, 20 miles of range.
Right.
So they delivered everything the Cybertruck was supposed to deliver for less. And it is, and this is an opinion, but this is darn good looking. But that's not my favorite part. This truck is really just a retro throwback. And I am in love with it because it is a total retro throwback to one of my favorite trucks of all time. I am so excited to show you this.
What about this is similar to 05 Escalade?
Show you on the tour.
But before we start the tour, big thanks to Eddie Chevrolet Cadillac for letting us borrow their new Silverado EV. Bought many cars from them over the years. You can check out their inventory. It's an awesome selection of cars online, links below.
Now to demonstrate, April, I'll have you meet me on the back driver's side door, okay? Got a little step up here. Coming in, there's a roll-up cover that I haven't taken off, but... Hi! It's an Avalanche!
It's so cool!
The Avalanche is back. The Escalade EXT is back. I am so, so happy about this. So this all folds down to give you like a 10-foot truck bed, and it's the exact same engineering as back 20 years ago. Just like the Escalades, just like the Avalanches. This might be the same part. This is what holds in the little glass when you pop it out. It might be the exact same part from 20 years ago.
It might be.
I'm so happy to see this. It's like a long lost friend has returned. They should have called this the Avalanche, but I'll take it in any form.
I have not seen you this excited. I don't think ever.
I've owned 3 of these. The old versions, the Escalade EXTs.
Yes.
And they are so practical. There's one I bought on my Motor Trend show that I hauled farm animals in.
Right.
They rode with me in it. It's so perfect.
It's good because it's practical. There's a lot of use to it. I get it. I get why you're freaking out over this, because it is really, really cool.
You get a huge, huge long bed when you need it. And then when you want to have passengers, when you want to haul the kids, you fold everything back up, and it's the way things are supposed to be. So one arm up, click. You see the back glass in the exact same spot as the old ones. The exact same spot. Put it back up. I can't do it with one hand because I'm holding the camera. Put the seats back up, and boom.
There is a lot of room back here. Do you want me to put the seats out?
No, I have to do the glass.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh, if I broke the glass, I'd be in so much
Well, that was
trouble.
the thing. The glass is just a loose piece.
Right.
So it was a thing. I can't believe, the only thing that's different is the release now is electric. You push that button and it comes down. Before it was it's like second nature to me.
Right.
When I started doing it, I was like, oh my God, it's the exact same. It's the exact same.
You are very excited. Okay.
So it is retro. It is awesome. But yeah, the window sticker right here. Tell them the damage, April.
Oh, $96,995.
Yeah, for the RST launch edition, debut edition, whatever they're calling it. And that is with every single option that you could possibly get. So you get everything. You get some special touches. I think this red and blue stitching is probably exclusive to it, going through the interior. And it is a very pretty place to be. One thing though, you don't have the key or like an on button. It just detects the key when you come and go. And us doing all the filming and in and out of the car, it's very mad right now.
It's very upset. There's no start stop button. And so it's interesting because it shuts off, but there's a little part of me that's like, are you sure it's going to shut off? And then I'm going to come here in the morning.
It's the same with Tesla.
Completely drained out.
Same with a lot of them, but yeah. No V8 under the hood though. No 6-liter Vortec or 5.3 like the old Avalanche though, because she is electric.
Nice room in the frunk right here. Got some cup holders.
Yeah, not only that.
Oh, this is for the job site or for anything. Or if the power goes out, you need that. That's perfect.
And then under here, it's a drain.
Wait, why would you need to? If you're
Cooler,
spraying
ice,
it out?
whatever. Yeah, spraying it out. Yes. So you have a frunk cooler if you really wanted to.
I thought of everything.
Yeah. So on our Lyric,
Yeah.
they don't do the frunk at all. You just pop the hood and it's just plastic.
Yeah.
You'd think there's an engine under there, but there's nothing.
Right.
The Tesla Cybertruck frunk is very shallow.
Yeah.
It's wider probably, but shallower. The Ford one is massive because the Ford is just basically a repurposed F-150. So it's not an electric platform on its own. So this one though, it's really cool. Let's see, I'll peek under here though. Yeah, there's the normal car battery. Yeah, it's just not a lot to look at with these electric vehicles. You go underneath, it's all flat, and there is that. It is an enormous battery under there.
Well, what's that leaking? There's the air
Oh, it's the air
conditioner?
conditioning running, yeah. But holy crap, that is huge, April. It's holy crap. It's ridiculous.
Are you going to return this one? So if we don't own it, we're borrowing it. I feel like you're not going to give it back.
I'm so going to own one of these.
You
You know, I usually buy used, so I'll have to wait. I don't know if I can wait. Oh,
It's a good-looking truck.
it is fabulous
I mean,
looking.
A lot of plastic parts.
It
Obviously,
reminds
but-
me of the Silverado SS back in the day. The
Yeah.
the RST is sort of the sport package.
Yeah.
They make the Suburban Tahoe in the RST. It looks really good. But 10, 20 years before, they had the black Silverado SS. There's like the Intimidator, the Dale Earnhardt one we saw that's selling at Barrett Jackson. You know, that's what this looks like to me. One thing, yeah, they didn't do a button to close it from here.
So how do you? I mean, is
You have to do it inside.
And it's shut.
Yeah, the light bar is beautiful,
Light
isn't
bar's
it?
cool. I love the little Chevy bow tie on the side of the turn signal right here. And of course, you have the plug, which all these Chevys kind of have that E that symbolizes a plug.
Holy moly. Radius 24.
24-inch tires and wheels.
It doesn't look huge. It looks appropriate for the truck. That's the world we live in, where a 24-inch wheel looks appropriate.
It's so good. I feel like this makes the presentation of the truck and
Yeah.
ties it all together. If they were any smaller, I might not double take looking at it, but this one's a looker.
Right. Okay, well, let's get inside, huh? Oh, it is so pretty. It is.
I can't believe 450 miles of range. We've made it, because that's what you needed, to not have the range anxiety, and now we've came to that pinnacle.
But it is like 9,000 pounds, and it is a massive, massive battery. So it's kind of cheating.
Well, and then if you're towing something, I think it's like a 10,000 towing capacity, maybe 20 for an
Right.
upgrade, but then you're eating up all that range as well. So I don't know,
Correct.
How long the range would be for towing something.
So with Tesla, to get that range, you have to sacrifice your rear bed, your truck bed. with the range extender battery that they just plop in,
Right.
and plug it in, strap it in, all that stuff to get still not even the range this thing has
Yeah.
for more money.
How did they do it?
Well, it's a big giant battery, but
How did
it's
they do it?
it is just a total mic drop of a truck. Like,
Well, and they came out, all the other companies came out before them, and they were waiting to perfect the technology to be able to
Right.
get this range, because I feel like they knew you have to have good range for people to appreciate these electric cars.
right. Tesla overpromised, underdelivered. Maybe they'll deliver it more later. Ford just kind of rushed theirs out by, like I said, redoing a existing platform. And Chevy, they did it with the Hummer first. Does that slide? Is it trying? Yep.
Oh, it's slides.
Whoa.
Look at all this room. You could,
So that's your
Yeah.
hidden cubby for your whatever
right.
narcotics.
on here. Wait, is there a cigarette? Why do they still have cigarette lighters? Do people, do you use
Boomers.
them?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, some old accessory they need, right?
No, nobody uses cigarette lighters. Come on.
Well, I've driven this thing. I'm not going to influence you in any way.
Okay.
After you drive it, then I'll give my opinion.
I know you're. Look at the moonroof.
Yeah, well, it doesn't open, but yes.
So then it would be called a moonroof, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Yes.
Oh,
All
look
right.
who's behind us.
Oh,
We got Gilligan.
Gilligan's Island. That's weird. All right, well, I'm going to put the glass back in the seats up, and then we can roll, all right?
This is so cool.
Interesting noise. See, he's doing the four-wheel steering thing. That is so cool. Just like the Hummer EV, of course. But I don't think this can crab walk. Hi.
Oh, hey. Do you need a ride?
Yeah,
You
please.
a hitchhiker?
Let's roll.
Love this screen, this massive screen. You can see all 360 view around the car, around the truck. It's just really, really neat.
Very lyric-esque.
The rear view, so you can watch who's following you. It's great.
But if you do want to kick it old school, you just flip it off.
Easy. Flip it off.
Well, yes.
Like
Exactly.
Ooh, there's a nice heads-up display for your miles per hour. You sit up really high, which of course in trucks you do, but sometimes I feel like you get sunk in. I have a full vantage of the road.
This thing feels big.
Yeah, it does.
The Hummer has the similar sort of feels big, but it feels a lot more gimmicky and
Yeah.
it's cool, but it's like this feels like sort of like the Cybertruck where it just feels like a big stunt.
Right. Well, the Hummer's like a little too big where if you're in a big city, it's harder to drive, it's harder to park. I love all of this room in the center console. And just, you could seriously live. You could put all your clothes,
People
tuck them
do.
in here, you could live in your truck.
That was the thing about the Avalanche is you'd leave the liner on the cover
Right.
over, the bed cover over, and then fold that down, and you had a really nice bed.
Right.
It is the smartest invention ever in pickup trucks. They did it from 2000-ish to 2013, 14,
Yeah.
and then quit. And since then, Avalanches and Escalade EXTs, they have a huge premium over their comparable Escalades or comparable normal Chevy pickup trucks. They sell for more. They're like collector's items.
You ready?
Yeah.
Don't know if you're ready. Turn signal. Okay, let's go. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit, stop. It
happened?
torqued its own roll-on cover off.
Did it really?
Yeah,
Did pull over?
I need to fix that. We'll have to pull over,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
The massive acceleration unfurled it because I didn't clip it on when I was
No.
playing with the Avalanche part of it. So we'll be right back after these messages. Sorry about that. Go ahead and try again. Hit it.
All right. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's smooth. I'm gonna get a speeding ticket. 70 miles an hour. That felt like 2 seconds.
You're not supposed to admit that on
Oh,
the
okay.
speed. Yeah. So, what do you think?
It's smooth and sexy and sleek. What
It is.
really wins me over is the range.
It is a luxury liner.
Yeah.
This is a giant, massive luxury liner.
It feels good. It feels like it has like air ride suspension, like it's very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not in a work truck. You're like you're saying, it's a luxury truck.
It is a Chevy. It's got a bow tie on the front, but it is fancy as
Yeah.
all get out. And I am I am in love. I gotta say it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was a similar reaction to the Lyric when we drove one and then bought
Yeah.
one that's a little bit used, where I'm just so blown away by this old school luxury experience in this electric car. There you go again. The range will not be as good if you keep doing that, but yeah, giant battery.
Oh, it's so good.
My favorite truck ever basically is back.
I guess you're right. Yeah, it's the reiteration of it, reincarnation of it.
Correct. So you can see now I have the seats all back. It is totally normal back there.
There's a ton of room back there.
And Chevy has negotiated a deal with Tesla, their supercharger network, to where you can charge Cadillacs, Chevys, all that stuff at the supercharger network. So you're road tripping it. You'll plug this thing in. You're going to make Tesla people really, really mad, because with that 200 kilowatt hour battery, charging it up, it's going to take a long time.
Yeah.
Even with the fast chargers, it's going to take a very, very long time. That's the downside, as opposed to this big battery and this big range. But
well, the fast charge mode to here, I think it's every 10 minutes you get 100 miles in range, which is pretty good.
right,
Not as good as going to the gas station and filling up in 2 minutes.
right.
But we're there. I feel like we're there with electric cars, with electric trucks in this right here.
Yep, I am in. I love everything about this. Even this is sort of retro throwback here. It reminds me of like an old Cadillac CTS. This textured.
Oh, yeah. I'm just a little worried that this is going to replace me. Like, you're so in love. The noises that you make when you can turn this into that old school EXT.
That's why we did it off camera, right? Because the first time I did it, it was a little. It was.
You were just moaning with excitement, and I'm like, who are you?
Is that a Foreigner song? Feels like the first time. Am I right?
Yeah, that's well, it feels like your second time in one of these, I guess.
Right.
It makes
yeah.
more sense.
Thank you so much for watching.
I probably won't be here next time because it'll just be you in this truck.